Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today we're going to be reviewing a Pilsner kit from the Malt Miller based on a Jon Finch recipe.
So yeah, we're excited to see how this is going to turn out. So we've really put the boat out to try and get it as clear as we can.
It was a pretty simple recipe. It came in at 4.25 kilos of Pilsner malt, some Tettnang and some Saaz hops, and it came in at about 3.9%.
Okay, and what, obviously when you had a little try, hoppiness, was it?
Not too hoppy,
Okay.
But we'll let you be the judge of that for the oyster score. And just so you know, the other thing I did with this beer, I did cheat a little bit with the clarity, and I added gelatin to the beer once it had finished fermenting. It's a little trick that you can do. There's other fining agents available which would make it suitable for vegetarians and vegans.
Yeah.
But I was in Tesco and they had gelatin in, so I just picked up some powdered gelatin for that one.
Base that works just by creating sort of a positive ion and attracts all the suspended particles in it, sinks them to the bottom.
Yep, they all cling on to each other. Get a bit bigger, get too heavy, drop out to the bottom, and we should end up with a nice crystal clear beer.
I hope so.
Right guys, we're back, and as you can see, we've got two delicious looking pints of Pilsner in front of us here. It does look good, doesn't it?
It does. You know what the test is though?
Can you read the beer Bible through it?
Luckily I've brought with me.
Yeah.
And can you read through it?
I mean, it's probably wipe off the glass, there's quite a bit of condensation on there.
Yeah, nice and cold from your draft system there.
I reckon you probably could.
You can read through it. It's very good.
Not bad for a homemade beer.
Very good.
I mean, while you've got the beer Bible in your hand, why don't you tell us a bit about the history of the Pilsner and where it's from?
Yeah, well, it's from Pilsen. Joseph Groll was the creator, so 1842. Basically what happened, you had a lot of guys over in Pilsen and they were importing the beers from the Bavaria, Munich sort of area. They were using the lager yeast and they actually thought those beers were superior of what was being made. And I think it was in 1838, the actual village of Pilsen actually threw away 36 barrels of spoiled beer because it never got drank.
Why?
Yeah, because they were importing beers, that's what they were drinking. So what they decided to do was bring in a Bavarian sort of head brewer to create a sort of light beer using the bottom fermenting lager yeast strain. Joseph Groll, who his dad described as the rudest man in Bavaria. But he created the first Pilsner, and which is now today Pilsner Urquell.
Oh, okay.
First Pilsner, yeah. And then obviously Germany built on that. Spartan was the first sort of Hell's light straw-coloured lager, and the rest is history. And now it's one of the most widely drunk drinks around the world. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well now we know a little bit about it. Why don't we just talk about how it looks?
It looks great, Ace. I mean, really looking for that straw colour. You know, it's everything. A lot for me. I mean, it really is 9. It's got to be a 9 because it's clear as anything. I mean, we've had this here for a while. It's still got a great head.
Yeah.
9 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same. It's a 9. It is clear. I mean, pass me that beer Bible again.
You've had a good wipe down of the glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe down on the glass there. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna open it here, and we're just gonna plonk that in there, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up there that you can just see right through that beer.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it looks great. It really does. Yeah, 2 9s.
2 9s.
2 9s. Easy.
Yes.
Easy. I'm just gonna dive in for a sniff.
So we should be getting hopefully some pepperiness from the Saaz hops that's more traditional with the Pilsner.
Yeah, I mean the Tettnang was mainly for bittering, so I wouldn't expect any of that. But I mean, there's not a lot of hop.
I was going to say, I'm not getting a lot of hop. It smells more like a Hell's lager to me.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not. I mean, there's definitely a smell.
Yeah, it's getting slight pepperiness, but I'm getting a lot of sweetness through there, which I wouldn't maybe expect, I guess.
No, we'll see what the sweetness is like when we taste it. But I mean, for the smell, it's not. It looks great. It's not blowing me away the aroma, so I'm probably going to go for 6.5.
Yeah, it's a 6 for me.
Yeah,
a 6 for me. I can smell stuff. I'm getting something, but it's not necessarily giving it as much as I'd expect from a Pilsner.
I mean, the most important thing with any beer, though, is the taste,
yes,
and that's what we're going to have to get. It's quite sunny outside today.
Yes.
I don't know if you can tell from where you're sat over there, but it is quite sunny. It's the kind of day that you want a nice crisp beer. For this kind of style, it shouldn't really be very sweet. It should be kind of crisp, dry, a bit bitter.
Yeah.
So let's dive in and see if that's what we've got.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's definitely crisp, isn't it?
Definitely crisp. Definitely bitter.
Yeah, bit malty as well.
Yeah, a little bit for me, yeah. No sweetness or anything like that. No biscuity, really, to be honest.
No, and it's quite a thin mouthfeel, isn't it? I mean, the yeast, you can tell it's really eaten up all those sugars and it's really dried that beer out.
Definitely. It is really good for a nice day outside, like you're saying.
I mean, this really is my kind of beer. This is what I would go for.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like a bit more hop in there because, you know, for me, I like pales, lagers, and really big hoppy beers, really. But for me, it ticks all the boxes for a hot day beer. Yeah,
for me, it does tick all the boxes. It's not something that I would sort of steer toward. Well, it's not a beer that I usually go for. For me, it's 6.5 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 6.8 for myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's you know, it's a good beer. Yeah, it's not going to change my world.
No, I think that's and I think that's why it's fair. It's a good beer. It's not going to change our world. That's why I'm giving it 6.5.
Yeah, but if you've got a corny setup or a keg system, this would be a really good one to have on tap throughout the summer.
Definitely.
I think. We were just discussing before the difference between dip beer out of a bottle and beer.
Yeah.
On tap.
The bubbles are smoother in this, aren't they?
Yeah, the carbonation sits a lot better when it's like this.
Yes.
But yeah.
Less burpy. I'm not sitting there just burping through the side of my mouth.
Just looking like a pig.
When you chat to somebody, you just go. They all know what you're doing, don't they?
Of course they do. But yeah, so we've got the scores for that. So looking at the price now, these beers are always going to win on price.
Yeah, but we always try and price them as they would I always try and do compared to others.
Okay, so this one here, we got 19 litres, so let's say roughly 37 pints.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that cost us £22.
See, when you compare it to the Oyster Boys Lager, that was £15. For that,
I'm probably going to go for a 6.
Yeah,
a 6, I think.
It was
on the homebrew scale.
For me. Yeah, because we've got to use the homebrew compared to them. So yeah, it'd be a 6. A 6 for me, yeah. 22, 6 for me. So, which is still a good score.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
And obviously we have to compare it to other homebrews and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's got to be fair, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
But when we look at the sessionability, though,
it's very sessionable.
It's 3.9%.
Yes. Sorry, I'm saying
Yeah, we dive in. Just keep going. It's 3.9%. It's crisp. It's light. It's not making me burp my face off. No. It's not making me sick from the amount of hops that are in it. I could happily sit outside in the garden and drink this all day. I mean, this is probably a 9.
It's an 8 for me.
Yeah.
8 for me. I could have 8 pints of that happily and get shouted at when I get home. But it'd be worth it.
The hangover the next morning, I'm not too sure about that, but we'll report back on that next week.
So yeah, so 8 for you, 8 for me, 9 for you.
Yep.
I only had one, but yeah. Cut that.
It's fine, we'll go away, we'll crunch some numbers and we'll see where we get with the score.
Yeah.
Right guys, the scores are in. Here's the oyster score for this beer. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll put the link down below for the kit from the Malt Miller. Like and subscribe for more. Smash that like button.
And if you have any beer suggestions, please comment.
Yeah. So check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
We're on all of them, except Snapchat.
No.
Yeah.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans. Right. See you later, guys.
Oysters out.
Oysters out. Yeah.
Or maybe that's the thing said about not burping less.